So I've spent a couple weeks now with the iPhone 12 Pro Max, and I have to say I have really enjoyed using it so far. If you saw my previous unboxing video, you know that I got the Pacific blue color, and I really love the way it looks. Personally, it's my favorite iPhone color ever produced, and with the surgical grade stainless steel edging, it makes it look and feel super premium. And unfortunately, that stainless steel edging does get smudges on it pretty easily, but I still think it looks incredible whether it has smudges on it or not. And with the, I guess, new or old design that was brought back from the iPhone 5, I think that kind of the squared, boxy design that the new iPhone 12s have look really awesome. The main back panel is made out of frosted glass, and you can also see the larger 3 lenses on the back, along with the LiDAR scanner and the flashlight. And then on the front, unfortunately, we still have that notch, which a lot of people were upset about, but for some reason for me, the notch has never really been that big of a deal, but I know for some of you it's kind of annoying. And the entire screen is made out of Apple's new ceramic shield technology that is supposedly supposed to be 4 times better draw performance, whatever that means. I guess it's supposed to be stronger with scratches and cracks, but I guess we'll see how that pans out in the future as I use this phone for a longer amount of time for everyday use. And I did also grab the black Apple MagSafe leather case here, and it was a little bit pricey, but I think it looks really good with the Pacific blue, and it allows you to use that MagSafe charger as well. It does feel really premium, which is why I got the leather over the silicone, and I think overall it'll just help it with scratches or cracks if I accidentally drop this phone. And going back to the MagSafe really quick here, I have used the MagSafe charger as well as the corded charger on both the 20-watt power brick, and I have to say that the actual cord is much faster after testing it multiple times. I think the MagSafe charger is an extremely cool concept, but I find myself always going back to the cord just because it's much quicker and it's what I'm used to. And talking more about the internals of the phone, we still have a 60Hz refresh rate in the screen, which is kind of a bummer because at the very beginning, we all thought that the new iPhones were gonna possibly have 120 Hz instead of 60. If you don't know what the refresh rate is, it's pretty much how fast the phone goes between different apps and pages. I'm personally fine with 60 Hz. I think it's fast enough, but it would have been nice to see 120 Hz as it is a little bit snappier and quicker. But in terms of overall speed with being on the internet, receiving text, receiving calls, going through different apps, this phone is significantly faster than my previous 10R. If you are upgrading from the 11 Pro or 11 Pro Max, then you probably wouldn't see much of a difference, if barely any difference at all with the speed. But if you have a 10S or anything previous of that, you will see a massive difference. And speaking of the speed, I have noticed 5G is really nice to use, but I definitely don't get it in a lot of areas yet. Of course, depending on your carrier, it will be different from where you will receive the 5G. I believe Verizon has the largest 5G network available right now, but in the future, it'll definitely keep growing and it'll be more popular just like 4G has. And one thing I have absolutely loved about the iPhone 12 Pro Max is its battery life. Because of the larger size, Apple was able to fit a larger battery in this phone, and I've been able to go the entire day, sometimes almost 2 days, without having to charge my phone at all. With my previous iPhone XR, I had to charge that thing almost every evening so it wouldn't die on me, so the iPhone 12 Pro Max is definitely a huge upgrade. Now, the biggest improvement I have seen on this phone besides its overall speed is the camera quality. And the iPhone 12 Pro Max has something built into it called the sensor shift, and what it does is it stabilizes your pictures and videos just a little bit more. And after taking a lot of photos and videos, this thing is incredible. I actually went up to Vail in Colorado, it's a mountain town, to take some photos and videos for you guys, so I'll throw them up on the screen and show you some examples. As you can see in these pictures here, everything is so crisp and clear and the colors are incredible. The camera in the darker environments is much better as well thanks to the LiDAR scanner, and my previous 10R would be like a night and day difference between the 10R and the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Now, I also took a really quick video of me walking and not really trying to stabilize the phone as much, so you can see how the video looks when you're being sort of rough with it. And as you can see, it's definitely not the best when you're trying to be a little rough with the phone, but it is better than the previous phones in my opinion. Now, one thing I did notice in some of the videos though is that you can see a glare from the camera lens when the phone is pointed towards the sun. It isn't a huge deal for me, but as you can see in the video, it's definitely noticeable and it's a bit annoying. And wrapping up the video here, I really love the iPhone 12 Pro Max. With the new A14 Bionic chip, better battery life, improved cameras, better screen, and the MagSafe technology, this phone has really improved. But I do want to point out that if you do already have the iPhone 11 Pro, there isn't really a huge incentive to upgrade to the 12 Pro because the differences are there, but they will be very small. Now, like I mentioned earlier, if you have a 10S or anything previous of that, then the difference will be way more noticeable, and I think it's worth every penny to upgrade. And you will definitely be satisfied with the iPhone 12 Pro Max or the iPhone 12 Pro, or you could even get the iPhone 12 if you really wanted to save some money. And the iPhone 12 is the same exact thing pretty much, except the cameras are a little bit different and the colors are a bit different as well. Now, if you guys have any questions at all, make sure to drop them in the comments below, and I will try my best to get back to you. But with all of that being said, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.